that really was Fiora, why didn't she reply to me? Fiora. I'd better talk to Dunban. He'll know something.
I find that that's always the best solution when you don't know something or you're confused or just... Even when you're just bored, like, just find Dunban and talk to him. Like, that's the answer to everything, to be honest, because he's Dunban. Let's be real. We need more Dunban in video games. Like, in all games. All games just need to have Dunban suddenly appear for no apparent reason other than for him to be Dunban. That's why I really hoped that this game would get an actual sequel, but, you know... The spiritual successor it got, Xenoblade Chronicles X, was definitely a good game and worthy of the Xenoblade title. Xenoblade, however you pronounce it. Does not change the fact that I really wanted to see all of these characters again in another game of amazingness. But, you know, can't have everything. There he is, the hero of Sword Valley.
I've been looking for you. So this is where you were.
Shulk. Apologies. Was everyone worried?
Of course. Me especially.
Hmm?
It's just... I've been thinking about Fiora. And I can't help wondering.
Wondering what?
You saw how Fiora acted. It was like she didn't even recognize us.
Yes. It's unsettling. But Shulk, don't get me wrong. I'm not sad. Even if she doesn't recognize me, I'm glad to know she's alive.
Dunban...
You see, Fiora was born many years after me. And, not long afterwards, we lost our father to a Mech-Hom. It was left to me to protect and raise her. Almost like a father.
I was always jealous that she had you as her brother.
Ah, yes. You and Fiora used to be inseparable.
Yeah.
I need to tell you something. I always thought, if Fiora were to be with anyone, it should be you.
What? But Ryan hangs out with her just as much as me.
Yeah, but, you know, Ryan's Ryan and you're you, so it's kind of, you know.
Yeah, he does. But Fiora doesn't like him in that way.
Oh. I see.
He's a nice guy. Reminds me of myself when I was his age. All reckless and hot-headed. Probably why he's not right for her. Listen, Shulk.
Yes?
A lost life can never be returned. But she's alive. It doesn't matter that she's lost her memory.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Fiora and I have spent our entire lives together. The memory of that can't have disappeared completely. It's up to us. We have to help her remember. Help me, Shulk. Help me get her back.
You know I will.
Okay. Let's go tell the others.
Dunban is the greatest, man. Like, I just can't not say that every few minutes. He's that good.
Hey, they're back.
Have you gathered your thoughts?
Yes. Sorry to be a nuisance.
Shulk, you too?
Yep. All thanks to Dunban.
I'm glad.
Forgive me, His Highness Callian summons you.
How do they see out of those things? Is it like a one-way helmet? Like, can he see everything from the inside? Is it like a one-way mirror is what I mean? Or not window, one-way window? That, like, you can't see anything from the outside of it, but from the inside it's all just, like, clear, so you can see right through everything? I imagine the Hyentia would have technology like that, but I've just noticed that if that's not what it is, I really have no idea how these are, like, combat useful.
You think something's happened?
We won't know until we get there.
Guess we gotta go talk to Callion then. Let's... The next section of the game we're at, I want to be Dunban, and then we'll be switching back to Shulk and playing as him for the section after that. So let's run Dunban, Ryan, and Melia for now. Yeah, sure, that sounds fun. Also, I want to look at the affinity chart. Haven't looked at it in a while. Or arts and skills. You know what? Let's just take a minute to do a little bit of maintenance. We don't have to do armor maintenance because I did that not long ago. So it should still be okay because I bought a bunch of high-Intia stuff. So, 3 with Colony 9. I think I have to be level 4 with Colony 9 to max out, or to get the quest for Shulk's next skill tree. So, I've got to get that done soon. And I imagine I have to get to high level affinity with all of the other places. Like, Central Bionis will probably give me, at like 4 stars, it'll probably give me a mission for Ricky's skill tree, and Colony 6 will probably be for Sharla. Rhine is probably also in Colony 9, maybe even Dunban. Upper Bionis will probably be Melia. I'm not entirely sure how they work, but do I have anyone at level 5 yet? No. I have 2 level 4 affinities, and that's Shulk to Rhine and Dunban to Sharla, because I played so much Dunban and Sharla combo. But Dunban has level 2 affinity with Melia and Ricky, which is good, because they have level 1 affinity with everyone else. So at least they have affinity with someone. Still only have level 2 affinity between Rhine and Sharla. I've got to fix that. But then I've got level 3 affinity with Dunban to Rhine and Shulk, so that's good. But definitely, whenever I get items that can be given as presents to any character, like if I get something that can be presented to Shulk or to Rhine or Sharla, I need to have Ricky and Melia do it to get their affinity up with them, because that's like the worst right now. And I'm going to end up playing as Shulk quite a bit, because after this next section, I'm going to play as Shulk for a little while. Yeah, I'll play as Shulk instead of Dunban for a good bit, so I can just throw Ricky or Melia in the team to start getting affinity up with him. And plus, I haven't been doing any missions off-screen, because I wanted to kind of bridge the level gap I had accidentally created. So now I can probably start doing some more missions, so long as I'm careful not to get too many missions that give me a ton of EXP, or fight many enemies that are high enough level to give me a lot of experience. So as long as I do that, I should be able to start doing missions again, and that'll lead to more affinity with different characters. But definitely my best affinity setup is with Dunban, because I've been playing as him the most. Got level 3 with Shulk and Rhine, 4 with Sharla, and then 2 with Melia and Ricky, which is good. That's good. Alright, cool. I don't have to have max affinity for everyone by the end of the game to win or anything. I can just, after I finish the game, I'm going to have to do a lot of leveling up to fight the super bosses, so I can raise affinity at that point, and then we can go and do all the hearts-to-hearts in, like, the post-game, quotation marks around post-game. You can't see me move my hands because I don't face cam. Skill tree. Dunban is almost done with Prudence. He's got, what is that, about 600, 631? Yeah, 631 more to go, I think. I can math. Rhine is getting pretty close to finishing his second. I think Rhine is first in line to finish a full affinity tree. Yeah, I think he's just barely ahead of Shulk, if I'm not mistaken. Or they're, like, on par with one another. Either or. But they'll both be finishing up their seconds before too much longer. Yeah, Rhine is ahead because he has this one done, but Shulk does not have his third tree, the first one, done. Alright, cool. Melia's on her last. Sharla is working on her second. Ricky... Let's Ricky steal AP with Yoink. Okay, cool. What's this? Steal experience. Well, I guess I'm just going to let him finish this. I'm pretty sure I looked at all of Ricky's shenanigans and decided that none of them... Yeah, all of it is, like, getting stuff, so I don't really care which ones he gets. I think I was just going to get all of the all ones. Even though this one, it says all, but I'm pretty sure it's just, like, you have to use Ricky in battle, and then Yoink is his signature, and he can steal it, and it affects everyone once he steals it. But anyways, yeah, I'm not too worried about what skill tree Ricky goes down. What is Dunban going down? Oh, that's the Naked Dunban strat. Increases chance of a double attack? I want that. Increases agility when HP is at half. That's also really good. I'm not going to be using the Naked Dunban strats. In battle, boost strength when HP is at max. Increases tension after successful battle start affinity. Increases aggro drawn when dealing damage. Grants HP up buff to start the battle. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to Wisdom after Prudence finishes up. What is Prudence's last thing? Oh, the HP for crits. All right, cool. We're done looking at that. Let's look at arts. We'll do this really quick, then go see what Callion wants. I have a pretty nice amount. I'm always going to use Electric Gutbuster, so I'm just going to go ahead and get that to level 7. I need to get the book for Serene Heart, and I haven't leveled up Tempest Kick at all. Let's just use as much as I can on Tempest Kick, because I use Tempest Kick a good bit, and it's a decent move. There we go. I have just enough to get Thunder to level 4. Let's do that. Well, just enough plus 15, but you know what I meant. Alright, cool. So I need to get the books for Dunban's Serene Heart, Tempest Kick, and Thunder. I'm not going to worry about the level 10 books for now, because I think you have to get those as rare drops, so that'll have to be something I do in my spare time. I'm not going to do that for every single art. I'll just try and get a few specific arts like Gale Slash, Healing Round, Sword Drive, stuff like that. I do need to get the level 7 books for a lot of Rhine stuff. Because actually, I think he's maxed out on all of the arts that I have him use. Yeah, he is. I'll do that in my spare time, go find the books for him. Summon Bolt, let's go ahead and just max that out with Melia, so I don't even have to look through hers very much. Does she have any low-level ones, or does she have any new ones? Summon Copy. Resummon the last summon Elemental. That does sound handy. And then summon Wind. Wind increases agility, discharge inflicts area damage. That sounds nice. Healing Gift I don't like. Mind Blast? To seal enemy arts. That's pretty useful. Burst in, releases latent power, reducing the defense of enemies in range. Physical defense and ether defense down. Aqua is the one that regenerates. I need that. What's Flare exactly? Inflicts Blaze. Discharge just inflicts large damage. It looks like Blaze will inflict even more damage over the time as long as Blaze is actually inflicted. Summon Copy and Summon Wind sound pretty good, but I don't really think I'll be using them. Hypnotize. I still have Hypnotize. I know I'm not using that. I may as well give her another summon. Do I want Copy or Wind? Like, the damage Wind does is pretty useless, but the increased agility could be nice. But at the same time, I feel like having 4 different elements, she's just going to constantly flip-flop between them all. It's not going to matter if she has Wind or not. I think Summon Copy might be better. Just so she can, like, double down on Electric and Blaze and all that and use them over again. Yeah, let's go with that. Kind of like Burst End. I like having Spear Break, even if it's for nothing else than being able to get the damage multiplier and chain attacks with her. But someone also told me that you can use Talent Arts, and that's like a wild card, so it multiplies regardless. It's like the same as it can be blue, red, or purple, whatever. And I'm pretty sure the way Melia works is that as long as she has a Elemental activated, she can always use Elemental Discharge. So maybe I don't even need Spear Break. It might be better to get Summon Wind instead. And just let her have, like, tons of different elements to choose from. Because she still does, like... She does plenty of damage between Summon Bolt and Summon Flare. And Shadow Stitch, that Bind stuff. You know what? That's actually really useless. I'll put Spear Break instead of that. Shadow Stitch doesn't sound helpful at all. Even though I've leveled it up a lot. I guess it would be good for when, like, I'm trying to hit from certain angles, which I really only do when I play as Shulk. And usually whenever I play as Shulk, I have Dunban or Rhine to draw aggro anyway, so I don't even really need them usually to keep stuff in place. Or I'll topple enemies instead of trying to do that. So I think I'm going to go with this. That sounds good to me. Because, you know, Melia pretty much draws strength from whatever elemental she has. So I assume the more elementals she has available, the stronger she is. Or can be, at least. Time to go meet up with Callion. See what he wants. Probably going to tell us about whatever the, what's her name? The freaking, Ministry of Research person. That woman who we know was working with the first consort. But she's still playing good for now. Larithia. Her name's Larithia. Probably going to tell us whatever Larithia was talking about. Need to keep an eye on Larithia, though. Because we definitely saw her talking to the first consort, I'm pretty sure. And the first consort was all about killing Melia, so... Anyways, let's see what Callian wants. What's happening over here?